The Communications Minister says she has asked the SABC to suspend its search for a chief operating officer, and the community of Deep Freeze outside Cape Town is protesting against a court decision to cut the water supply to their houses. Ambosisiwa Khateb with the latest news update. Communications Minister Dina Pule says she has asked the SABC to suspend its search for a chief operating officer. The minister reportedly made the request to the board after reading a newspaper report on the process being followed to fill the position. Pule says normal processes should be followed.
I would love us to follow the normal processes, which are fair and transparent, that will actually allow the wider range of people to participate in it. And the second reason was that around this very same post, the COO's post, we have a litigation. And it would have been seen for us to be negotiating in bad faith if we continue with this advert. And what I'm happy about is that the SABC board understood.
An analyst from the director of the Institute for Global Dialogue, Spamandla Zondi, says the AU's division over who will lead it is a positive development. This comes as another analyst, Paul Simon Handy, of the Institute for Security Studies, said the failure to reach consensus is bad for the continent. Zondi, on the other hand, says the division shows that only the best is wanted for the organization to lead the continent.
I think it was a great day for Africa instead. I mean, I do not really think it is bad that the African Union got divided over who is the best candidate. The Francophone, Anglophone divide isn't the only factor here. What's important is that the region was divided over who is the best candidate.
For more on the AU elections, catch our special package on option 7. Eskom is considering importing more electricity from its neighbours as the utility will struggle to supply enough power for at least the next 2 years. The state utilities chief executive, Brian Dames, says that supply is likely to remain tight until the first of 2 new power stations being built comes on stream next year. Electricity supply in South Africa will not be fully in the clear until 2015. Dames says the utility had identified possible cross-border generation with a target of 100 megawatts by July this year to ease the short-term strain. Eskom currently imports hydropower from Mozambique. And lastly, the community of Deep Freeze in Makassar outside Cape Town is protesting against a court decision to cut the water supply to their houses. From early this morning, residents have been burning tires in the main road in the area and waving placards. Local councillor Rode Bazia says this action is as a result of the failure of the owner of the property on which the community lives to pay the city council for the water supply.
Annenberg Properties owes council more than 2 million rand in water arrears, and he's refusing to pay the water. So he applied for a court order to have the water cut off, and that's why they are burning tires today. There's no other violence except the burning of tires and the holding of placards. It's a very peaceful demonstration.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, option 1.